Could you share the information docket? Thank you. Just go down where the picture of Tirthan is there. Okay, so welcome once again to this beautiful program of Tirthan. This is exactly what Tirthan campus looks like. It's beautiful. The river is flowing just near the campus. You can actually sit there and have a hot cup of coffee when you are there in the morning and evening. I know it's tempting, and I have done that. So I'm telling you, it's really beautiful in the morning, evening, during the day. This is what the campus looks like. It is near the Great Himalayan National Park in the Tirthan Valley of the Kulu district. So it's in Himachal, right? So this is where our campus lies. So this year for the Tirthan campus, we have two activities. One is the river craft and the other, they're going for backpacking, right? So what is river craft? River craft is a kind of activity which is, if you see the first picture and the last picture, right? These two are river craft activities where children participate to understand the river ecology and they navigate through the river. It is safe because they are wearing their life jackets, they'll be wearing helmets, and they'll be wearing aqua shoes. So in your kit list, you have been mentioned to get aqua shoes. In case if there is anything, it is available on campus also, but they are worn by previous participants, right? So what does these activity include in rivercraft? It is basically an upstream walk or maybe a waterfall slide, or it could be floating, jumping, or just a river crossing, right? So they do these activities. They are not doing near the river where the current is strong. They would be doing it where the current is little less. We take them there and they are under supervision of our trained trainers. So all our instructors are trained for these skills and the activities, and they will be doing it with them with their life jackets. They will be made to understand before they are stepping into the water. So that about rivercraft. About backpacking, they would acclimatize when, and we will run through it when we are going day wise, what we will be doing. They will acclimatize on campus, what they need to carry, how they need to, walk, what they should do. But what backpacking really means is learning to just explore the beauty of nature. So how to pack, what are they packing? When they're going for the backpacking, we will be giving them smaller bags. So they will not be carrying those heavy bags they will be carrying. We will actually tell them one set of clothes they need to change, maybe a bottle or whatever necessities, what is required, they will be told. They will be carrying only that. And in backpacking, what do they learn? They learn using a compass to navigate, then how to pitch a tent, how to dismantle it, put it together, how to set up a campsite, how to cook food, spend 2 nights under the starry skies, and most important, respect the outdoors. So that's L&T, leave no trace. So they're going to learn a lot of things when they are doing the backpacking. They will be 2 nights out of the campus and they'll be staying in the wilderness. If you can see the second picture, that says it about backpacking, how they would be going for the backpacking activity. Okay, coming to the program flow, your program is from the 23rd of April to the 1st of May. So ideally on the 23rd of April, the children will take a flight, they will come to Delhi, and at 6 p.m. our bus leaves for Tirthan. Okay, so ideally by 3:34, if the children are there at the airport, I'm sure you must have done your tickets and shared with our team. The children will be picked up and they will be brought to the Terminal 2, the T2 bus parking of the Delhi airport. And there we have our bus ready for taking these children to the campus. Now these buses are Volvo buses, and which have reclining seats. They have a blanket and the children are comfortable so they can sleep the night out. It's not a sleeper bus. During around 8:39, they will stop for dinner and 1 or 2 bio breaks depending on how the children are. And in the morning, when they reach early morning, they reach Kulu, where they will again get down for a bio break, for tea, coffee, something. And then there is a place called Ot. At Ot, they will be shifted to smaller MUVs because the roads become very narrow and they cannot be moving in these buses. So they will be moving in the MUVs, which is another 1.5 hour drive. So owing to the traffic, because if we are going in a tourist season, generally we do not get traffic, but the travel might be delayed because of traffic if there is. Early morning, they are there at the campus, at the Tirthan campus. They'll be welcomed with a lavish breakfast. And upon arrival, they are divided into groups. Now, the children can decide their tent mates. They can go there. You don't have to give names now. If they want, if they're going with friends, they can say that we want to stay with this particular friend of mine. That's allowed. But when they're divided into groups for activities, it's a random selection because we want them to mix along with other children, also make new friends from other cities, the children who are coming like the way you are here. Okay. And post lunch, they start their backpacking skills. So they will just be equipped with a lot of ideas of what backpacking really means, and they'll have campus activities on the day two. On day three, one group will go to the waterfall for some water-based activities, and others will go for a river walk. So that's river craft. So one activity goes for a backpacking, like a small, just a acclimatization, and the other goes for a river walk. And this will be again under expert guidance. And once they come back, they have their lunch, and then they have their learning initiative, that is on-campus activities. Day four, the two groups switch activities in the morning. So they will be switching activities. The children who had gone for the waterfall, they go for the river activity. And the children who've been on the river activity go for the waterfall. And post lunch, they will start now packing for their upcoming trek for the fifth day when they start their trek. So the day before, they're going to learn how to pack their bags. They're going to decide what they are going to cook, what is to be packed, what is to be needed. All of that preparation will be done post lunch. Come day five, post their breakfast, they will be driving 25 minutes to a place called Shrachi, from where our trek starts. So they will trek 2.5 kilometers to Jumala. It's an alpine meadow, and they will set up their camp. They will pitch tents, they'll set up a kitchen. We will have our own kitchen staff, one of them to help them. And there will be instructors, male, female, depending on the ratio of male and female. They'll collect drinking water and they will be cooking meals over there. Right. And they will be on an average, walking 3 to 4 hours of trek in a day. Day six, they will dive deep further into the original Himalayan oak. It's a beautiful land when they just go inside the forest and, admire the beauty around them. They'll see Himalayas all over. And they will be pitching tents there. Again, they will be having cooking their meals, and they will have a proper outdoor experience. That's about day six. Day seven, they come back to the Tirthan Valley. This time they are coming to a homestay. They are not coming to the campus because we have to treat them. And there are proper washrooms. It's a homestay where children will be allotted their rooms and they will be staying there. And they will have a lovely dinner ready for them. Day eight, they wake up and we have a feedback session and they pack up to go back to Delhi. So post lunch on campus, they will leave the camp, and it's a similar trail where they come till Ot in MUVs. Then they will board the buses, and next morning on day 9, they come back to Delhi to Terminal 2 bus parking. From there, we will be escorting them to their respective terminals, if it is Terminal 3, Terminal 2, Terminal 1, and they can come back home. If you see these two pictures, Muskan, can you just put it up a little? These are the backpacking pictures of children cooking food and, deciding what is to be done, packing up again. This is what it looks like. Can we scroll down? So yes, very important, safety. We have a campus chief on every camp who's a senior member of the Inme group, and he's there to instruct. He's taking care of everything about the doctor, the instructors, the kitchen staff, everything. So anything the children are, wanting to look for, they can go up to the campus chief and speak to him about it. About the instructors, they are all trained, and we also keep training them year to year. So they are not just trained by these prestigious institutions, they are also undergoing training with the INME administration. For the adult to participant ratio, we are the highest in the world, that is 1:6. And we also keep a female instructor for every 10 female participant registering for the program. Transport, we spoke, these are third party transport providers, but we make sure that we are checking in with the driver on speed limit, and we also give designated breaks. So these breaks are also, we've done recce on these to make sure that they are clean, and also that they are a smooth journey for the children. Coming to equipment, the equipment that we use for the children, they are of high quality. So one thing with Inme is we do not repair, we replace. So in case there is anything we need which is not of the standard, we replace it. And these are all the highest international UIAA standard. About the medical, very important. So there are two, three things. One, we have a on-camp resident doctor 24/7 on campus staying with us. So for any small, issue with the child, if they have a cold, cough, fever, the doctor can take care of it. We will administer medicine in case, if there's a very high fever or something very, maybe a little serious, we will definitely give you a call and ask you, inform you about administering the medicine. But a common medicine like maybe a bruise or just a cold and cough, we will not disturb you. The other very important thing is when you have filled up the form, you must have seen the medical details. So in case your child needs any specific medicine, needs to be administered on a daily basis or an SOS medicine, please do inform us. If you haven't, you can still do. The AL you're talking to, whoever you are speaking to with in INME, you can just drop a note with your child's name, camp name, and the concern. Also, the dosage, what is need to be given, when it is to be given, and if it is an SOS. So what we will do is we will hand this over to the doctor and this will be administered to the child. But this has to be told to us. For common medicines, you do not need to have to send any medicine. But in case there is a certain specific medicine which might not be available in that remote area, I would request you to please send it, but with a note that the child is carrying this medicine and needs to be administered. In case of an emergency, we are also, tied up with the nearest hospital, which is in Banjar, it's just 30 minutes away near Kulu. For the accommodation, when the children go to Tirthan, they are staying in tents. So now these are huge canvas tents where 4 to 5 children can easily, very comfortably stay in the tent. Boys and girls have separate tents and on separate lines. And there is washrooms which are separate, not inside the tents, but they have built-in features of WCs, hand facets, and running water. For the bathing part, there is hot water provided for the children to take a comfortable bath. In the homestay, that is post the trek, they again have attached built-up toilets. That is not separate; they are attached and running water. And again, there is hot water for them. Coming to meals, we offer absolutely nutritious food to the children because they are coming on, a trek which is might be a little challenging from the day-to-day activities they are doing here in maybe Bangalore or Mumbai. So we have our own kitchen staff who are cooking all the meals there at campus. No junk food on campus, but yes, delicious food. I've been there, trust me on it. So there is veg food, there is non-veg food 4 to 5 times, and there is Jain food if in case anybody needs that, but you have to mention that. These food are cooked separately and kept separately. So they are cooked separately, they are kept separately. And yes, we do encourage children to wash their own utensils. There is a separate way how they wash it. I would not want to mention it here. I would want them to go there and explore. And also not to waste food on campus. So all this is a part of teaching them how to eat and, how you can be more sustainable where food materials are concerned. And also, yeah, we make sure that the children are eating. So our instructors are constantly, just reviewing the children if they've eaten well, because they need to eat to be taking part in the activities. Regular drinking water is very important to be hydrated, because days can be warm. Though nights are a little cool, it can be really cold also on some days, but we make sure that they are well hydrated. Other than that, for you as a parent, if you want to send snacks with them, I would say no, because we do not allow any snacks inside the tent. If they keep snacks inside the tent, it will only attract insects and bugs, which they will be troubled with. And we don't want them to be munching any kind of tuck with them. So no tuck for them. If you want, on the onward journey till the bus, you can send them, but not beyond that. The travel plan, we've already spoken that the participants depart at 6 p.m. from Terminal 2, and they will be having breakfast around 8 a.m. and return is 6 a.m. on the same location on the last day. The journey length from Delhi till Kulu is 11 hours. And we just spoke about Aut in Himachal Pradesh, where they are moving from the buses to the lower MUVs for the 1.5 hour drive. We've spoken about mode of transport. Now, coming to the very important part is the expectation setting. So, one, as a protocol in Inme, we do not encourage gadgets or phones on campus. So, your children can carry a phone till Delhi. So, if you want them to be, you want to speak to them at the airport, just understand where they are, just for the connection and the communication, phones are allowed. But once they meet us at Delhi, they can speak to you and say that they are with us, and we take away the phones. It's preferable, please, if you're sending a phone, please send a charged power bank, because once they come back, the phones might drain and they will not be able to access it. Because for us, it's impossible to charge so many phones back in office. So that is one. No smartwatches, which has a tracker or a GPS or WhatsApp on the thing. The idea is to keep the children absolutely immersed in nature. We want them that there is a world without technology, and trust me, it's a beautiful world where you're just with friends doing activities, soaking in nature. It's beautiful. So absolutely no phones on campus. This is a holiday, a beautiful holiday with friends, but it's a very comfortable holiday, but it's not a luxury resort. So you have to carry your own stuff and you're going for camping. So now how do parents communicate? So the best part is you do not communicate with your children on all the days. So no news is good news. What does that mean? You will be added to a WhatsApp channel. We'll send you a link. Just add yourself there. At 11 in the morning and 6 in the evening, you'll get two generic update. What does it say? That the children have done this, the weather has been this, they've eaten this. Not that Arav has done this or Muskan has, there's no specification. We will keep you informed of the well-being of the children, that they are doing well. In case there is anything which you need to know from our end, we'll definitely give you a call. You can be rest assured. If there is something from your end which needs to be conveyed to the children, not that you're missing them, but something, untoward, God forbid, there's something which you have to convey to your child, you can definitely call your AL, or a number would be provided to you. You can call at that number and you can send in the message and we will do the needful. Photographs, we will try to put it every evening, not in the morning. So no photographs in the morning, some photographs in the evening for sure. But there is a slight disclaimer to it. For the 2 days when the children are out in the wilderness, the 2 days after the 3 days of rivercraft, when they're going for the expedition, if the network is low, you might not receive photographs for 2 days. But we promise you to post those pictures once the children are back. And it can be that the 2 days we are posting pictures if we get the good network. But in case you don't panic. We'll give you updates which are generic, but maybe there's a difficulty in posting the pictures. Gadgets, we have spoken that absolutely no phones, no screen. It's a digital detox for your children, but they can carry cameras. Now, not phone cameras, they can carry those digital GoPro, whatever they want, on their responsibility. So if they're carrying, they need to be responsible. If they are out in the outdoors clicking pictures, they need to put it back because it might get lost. There are villages around, or they can just lose it. They won't even remember where they've kept it. So it's their responsibility. If they're carrying a camera, they need to keep it well. Apart from it, no expensive gadgets. Please do not send your children with any kind of expensive gadgets or watches. This is just fun and camping. No gold jewelry for the girls if they're wearing something, you can just leave that home and come so that you are absolutely safe and you are absolutely, you can just have the time of your life without being conscious that, I have this on me. That is there. Fitness and preparation. I know all the children are playing sports nowadays or they are into some physical activity. If it is, well and good. If you are not, then maybe jogging or stretching or just going for a walk or doing some light exercises or playing a sport will be something which I will give you an advice for, because you are going for a program which is not something you do on a daily basis back in your city. Zero tolerance for bullying or indiscipline. Absolutely. And I'm sure all the children here, they know about it. And I'm sure none of them must be doing it, but we need to put it as a protocol. No bullying, no indiscipline. And we're going to have a good time making new friends, right? Use of substance, definitely. Again, we know that you all know, but we just put it as a protocol that none of these things are allowed on campus. No junk food or tuck. So that's a big one for some of the children here, because I know how addicted I have my children who are into these junk food. But trust me, it's a detox. You're going to love the food there. So we will handle all your meals, but no junk, nothing. Don't even sneak in because you're going to interact insects and bugs again there. For the money, apart from, from Delhi to Delhi back, we don't need money at all. Apart from the merchandise, we have some merch on campus. So like there are t-shirts, there are keychains, there are certain merch which you want to buy. You can take some money for that, or you can also carry money for your travels. So when you're at the airport or in flight and you want to eat something, so please carry some money so that in case your flight is delayed, or if you just want to munch something at the airport, something like 2,500 to 3,000 is what is enough for the children to carry, right? Muskan, can we just jump to the kit list before we take up questions? Great, thank you. So we've all shared the kit list with you. It's very basic. Tirthan during the day is warm, and they will be going for backpacking and the activities they are doing. So it's gonna be warm. So the kit list, don't make it overboard by giving them extra, or don't just delete certain things, because this is what is ideal for them. I'm not going through the entire thing. We'll just run you through the important ones. So shirts, shorts, sunshade, a cap, maybe a pair of glares is also what you can send your children with. A poncho or raincoat, because sometimes they are in the mountains and you never know, it starts raining there. So if you have like a jacket or a raincoat, you can absolutely carry that. Coming to the very important part is the footwear. So footwear, one, we do not want the woodland shoes at all. So when you see the trekking or you're going for backpacking, parents just go and buy the hiking shoes. It's not required. What is required is normal running shoes, the sport shoes you wear, but make sure you're not getting new ones. Because what happens when you wear new ones to a trek, you will get shoe bite and you won't be able to walk. But don't get worn out also. Get something which you're wearing at home, which you are comfortable with. That's what we want. It should have a good grip, should be comfortable. Second is hiking sandals. So you can see the picture. It's called floaters also by some of them, or it is called hiking sandals, the second picture. That is what we need so that they are strapped and you do not fall off, or your slippers doesn't fall off, and it is usable in the wet condition, because it might get, you might get rain, you're near the river. So for the wet condition, you need that. and one pair of aqua shoes or Crocs. So now Crocs should be closed because you're going in the water. It might just come out of your legs, of your feet, and it goes in the water. Then you're just donating something at the Tirthan River. We don't want that. So you can just have these, shoes which are closed, or aqua shoes which are available at Decathlon or online. And in case for the worst condition, if you don't have, we have some, but I'm just thinking that maybe you don't get your size, or these are worn by other participants, but it's there, right? Personal toiletries, as we said, it's not a luxury trip. You need to carry your own personal toiletries like shower gel, toothbrush, toothpaste, a sunscreen, lip balm, cold cream. A mosquito repellent will be very good because obviously you're going in the wilderness, you need a mosquito repellent or a sticker. Then a pair of sunglasses, a torch, because you will be going for hiking, the backpacking, and a plastic bag for the soiled clothes. So you will be having soiled clothes, you'll be going in the river. It's advisable that please bring a plastic or something where you can just put the soiled clothes and you're not spoiling your other clothes while you are putting it there. A water bottle, absolutely, a 750 ml to 1 liter. Try not to get those heavy steel bottles because they might hurt you and it will be heavy to carry. So not getting those, but something and which is not leaking, because then you'll have water leaking. Sleeping bags. So we do give sleeping bags on campus. These are sleeping bags which are used by previous participants, but they are sanitized and they are sunned properly. But if you are very particular, you can buy your own sleeping bag and bring them to campus. You don't need to book it with us. In case you have yours, well and good. If you don't, we will provide. One inflatable pillow is what you can carry, that you need to carry if needed. You can just carry an inflatable pillow, inflate it, and use it when you're sleeping. Medicines, we have spoken that in case there is anything you need to, tell us, please let us know and carry. Otherwise, it's not required. If you're wearing specs, you need to carry one extra. Lenses are not recommended. And, with a retainer strap, you know what a retainer strap is? There is a strap which you can just put it around your neck, so that even if you are, doing some hiking or you are in the water, it doesn't fall off. About the luggage, you need to carry a backpack. So that's a rucksack, which you can see on the screen. 50 to 60 liters is what is good, and it depends on your size, what you want to carry. Along with, so your rucksack goes in the check-in, right? Apart from it, you can carry a small knapsack, like your tuition bag, the one which you carry. In that, you can put your tickets, you can put your, water bottle, you can on way. So you have your napkin or maybe a light jacket for the flight or for the bus journey. You should have a small knapsack with you, which you can keep it handy with you. Other than that, we are not allowing any kind of suitcase or any kind of trolleys. That's not allowed. Cash, the ones you are carrying with you, you can, get a labeled pouch. So if Vinita Banka is carrying some cash, I can carry in a pouch which is labeled by my name and my mom's phone number, and I will hand it over to the instructor on campus. They will count, write the amount and take it, and when you're coming back, they will hand it back to you. Same goes, if you want, you can put your ID cards there, because you will be traveling on flight. You might have your Aadhaar or a passport. You can put in these pouches. So I would advise you to get a pouch. You get these zipper pouches now in any stationery shop, plastic zipper pouches. There you can just put your things and just label that pouch, right? When you're coming to Delhi, if you want to also get a separate pouch for your phone, you can do that. So you can put your phone, your charger, power bank, put it in the zipper pouch, hand it over to the Inme people. They will give it back to you once you're back. Just put a zipper pouch. But these two are separate. One you are giving it at Delhi, one you are giving it on campus. Okay. We've spoken about the merchandise on campus. And of course, we are not carrying mobile phones, expensive jewelry, any Kindle, smartwatches, tabs, nothing. And of course, we spoke that since you are now grown up children, you're all grown up, you can take care of your stuff, but make sure that even if you're carrying your camera, please carry it at your own risk. Okay. um, this I've just spoken, that you can just carry your own, power bank, your phone in a zipper pouch, which is labeled. One very important thing you should all do is you can have your printed copy of your return air tickets. Why? In case you have it on your phone and your phone discharge, then you do not have a ticket to fly back. So what is advisable is print a copy of your return ticket and put it in your money pouch. So you don't have to take care. You've submitted it with the Inme instructors. Once you are back, you get it back and you have a copy of it. Okay. So make sure you're doing your printed copy. Original Aadhaar card, definitely for flights. And I would also say that please book on flight, like meals on flight, so that you're not hungry. Can we go down? So that's about it from me. And we will go back to you all. Okay, yeah. So this is the merch. If you are interested, you can actually buy these. In the kit list, it's mentioned the Inme tea, the bandana, sleeping bag. So in case you're booking the sleeping bag, you'll get it on campus. Other than that, we have these packages, which is mentioned in your kit list, which we've shared with you, and you can order it with us, and we'll deliver it at your doorstep. Okay. Thank you, Muskan. Can we go back and take the questions now? Okay. Yes, Shweta.
Vinita, I think that was a great brief through. Just one or two questions I had in
Yes,
mind.
please.
Number one, you were mentioning about that they require a backpack when they go for the trek. So that I think I missed. So you provide them with the
We will
backpack.
provide. We will
Okay.
provide.
So
The smaller.
okay. So a smaller backpack that they require is only for their travel to and from the
Yeah.
camp.
So there are two. One is the rucksack, which goes in the check-in, and
Right.
one is the knapsack. So you know that when they are traveling, they cannot put the torches, the power bank, all in the check-in. They have to have it in the hand luggage. So for the
Right.
hand luggage, you can give them a small knapsack like their tuition bag, where they put all of those, and they can carry it during the travel also in the bus. So they might have a small napkin or maybe a biscuit or whatever they want.
Yeah.
So a small knapsack is what is required.
Okay. And aqua shoes and sandals are two different things, right? They
They are
require
two
that.
different things. Yes.
Okay. And one silly question. There's you've written that one towel. So one towel is enough for 7 days?
Yeah, they will dry it, and in case you, because I don't want to burden them with a lot of stuff, they would be taking so much. And these are children stepping out for the first time. So if you want, you get these quick dry towels in Decathlon. You can
Okay.
get
Yeah.
those, or the thin towels.
Yeah. The
After they
microfiber
take a
ones.
shower and they'll just put it out in the sun. Once they're back, it's in the hills. So they dry very fast. So maybe in 2 hours they dry and they can just use it. And trust
Okay.
me, like the children are not even taking a shower every day. So I'm
Yeah.
giving the disclaimer. The children come back saying that we've not showered for like 2 days. So when they're going on backpacking, anyways, they're not taking a shower for 2 days.
Correct.
So you're in for that. Like don't get surprised when they're coming back
Yeah.
and not taking a shower.
Okay, and you also mentioned that while going from Delhi, the kids would stop somewhere for dinner.
Huh.
Like, what would that be? Where would that be?
So that's a place near Delhi, en route when we are going towards Kulu. So that is a designated place. I can give you the exact name. I don't remember it right away, but I've been there. It's quite like we booked that place, a separate room for the children, and there is like North Indian food or Chinese, whatever we've thought for them, and they will all go there. It's a separate room. We all go there and have dinner and then board the bus again.
All right. And just one last question. So when the kids are transferred to the MUV to go to, or how many kids are there in one MUV?
MUVs, we can have around 6 children. It
Okay.
will depend how many children are here. We'll divide them comfortably. And there will be one adult in every MUV. So there will be a driver who is driving,
Hmm.
one in-me instructor, and then 4 to 5 children.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Arju, please.
Hi, I wanted to just quickly check that can they carry some healthy snacks like thepla or something?
They
Or
can till they reach campus, not beyond that. Because
okay,
as I said, we have food on campus, and they will be given food. Whatever is cooked on campus, they need to eat it. They can't keep food with them.
Okay, just for transit on the way,
Yeah.
because he has a long transit back.
Yeah. But we have food on way, so our buses have snacks. The buses have equipped snacks. So in the night, dead of the night, if a child wants to eat something, they tell the instructors there is food on campus. There is some snacks on campus.
Junk food.
On the bus. I'm so sorry. On the bus.
But you won't be serving any junk food, right? Like no chips and all, even on the snack
Chips
right?
we will. Chips will be only transit. So when they are in the bus, that is the only time we are being with the children and giving them that leverage. But once they are on campus, nothing, no junk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just generally concerned about no overconsumption, because by the time you reach, they should not have to
Exactly.
or like
That is why we are saying that don't give too much food, because what happens is, see, they are in a different zone, like a holiday mode with friends. We don't want them to just unnecessarily keep on munching where they don't realize and they fall sick. So that is the whole idea of not giving them too much food.
all right. And my second question was that you've written to give that not backpack. What's the word?
Knapsack.
Knapsack or the rucksack. But our kids are going to be stationed, right? It's a built camp where they're going.
Absolutely.
They don't need that any particular rucksack, right? A good backpack is enough.
Yeah, good backpack. So there are two. One in which all their clothes, all the necessary items are there, and one which will go in the check-in. And
Correct.
one they have to have a hand luggage for all their, like their phone, chargers, or whatever they are carrying for that, or their ID
When
cards,
they're at the
money.
camp, while they're at the camp, so
Uh,
during the day, they'll have to carry a backpack with them.
No, no, not at all. Not at
Nothing.
all. It will be stationed in their tents. Only the knapsack, the smaller one, they will be carrying wherever they are going. So maybe they keep their towel if they're going for the river activity, or they're just carrying maybe a
Water
moisturizer with
and all.
them. Yeah, water and all. So that is a smaller one which they can just carry, not
That
the
is
bigger
the
one.
regular backpack that they carry around.
Regular, right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Any more
Vinita.
questions?
Yeah, hi, Vinita.
Hi.
Yeah. Vinita, our kids are traveling from Bangalore and they're landing into Terminal 3. So, will there be
Okay.
someone outside
Yes, there
receive
will
them?
be. Yes, there will be. So, just prior to your program date, you will, so your program date is 23rd of April. By
Morning.
22nd, you will get a message from our team that
Okay.
there will be the name of the person who will be there at the arrival, the time they will be there. I would say till the time the children do not, I don't know what your flight timing is. Supposing, say they're landing.
240. 240.
So 240, when they land, ask them to be inside because that is the safest. It's very hot in Delhi. We would not want the children to come out. We will not pick them up before 4:30. We will call
Oh,
them. If you have your numbers, if your
yeah.
children numbers are with us, we will call them. We will
Okay.
tell them, we are there at the arrival. But we don't want the children to come out for two, three reasons. One, it's very hot in Delhi. We do not want. Inside the airport, it's absolutely well air conditioned. They have seats to sit. They'll be happy. Two,
Okay.
they will be loitering around. We don't want that.
Mm.
Three, there are proper washrooms inside. So they can
Mm.
actually use the washroom if they want to. And there are food stalls. If they want to eat, they can eat. The whole
Oh,
idea is getting them at 2:40 is in case there is a delay in flight, which generally happens, the
mm.
entire program gets delayed.
Okay. So, they're going to stay there and you will pick them up around
Yes.
30.
Absolutely. By the 22nd, you will get a message of the person who will be there at the airport for these children.
Outside Terminal 3.
Yes, absolutely. And they will be taken to terminal.
And return also, they have to catch their flight from Terminal 3.
They will be dropped at terminal 3.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Shweta.
Vinita, I wanted to ask you, what time do the kids reach T2 for pickup, like before the camp starts?
What time? Can you just
What
repeat?
time should the kids reach T2 before the camp starts? You start at 6 o'clock, right, in the
Yes.
evening.
So
So
ideally
what
5.
time? By
5.
by 5.
5.
And also, like Shubham is going onwards to Calcutta from T3. So I have a friend to drop him to T3, but just in case if you have anybody traveling to Calcutta on the
You
same
can
day,
drop it.
if
I
you
don't
can.
have anybody on this program from Kolkata. See, I'm from Kolkata. At that time of the year, we have schools on. So
Okay.
generally, children do not
Yeah.
travel at this time because
Yeah.
April the schools have just their new sessions.
Right.
But if you, if you inform, I don't know, whom are you talking to, Subbu? Whom are you in touch with?
I think Kaveri contacted me.
Fair. So
So, I
just tell
mean,
Kaveri.
he would not require anybody along with him, but just in case if there was someone, they could have probably.
Yes, so I'm just coming to it. So you just have to tell Kaveri that Shubham will be going to Calcutta and the terminal is T3. Just send her the ticket and my team will make sure that we are dropping Shubham at T3.
Okay.
If that is required, and if you say, no, I have somebody who will be picking up from T2, let us know your program.
All
We
right.
will work accordingly. If you want, we will keep him at T2. If you want, we will drop him at T3.
All right.
Okay? Yeah.
Thanks.
Anything else? Any questions? Please shoot out. And trust me, there is no silly questions. As a mother, I had many questions when I had sent my children. So please, anything you want me to answer you. I want to just again ask you all, are all your children 12 plus at this point of time when they are going?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody's child who is not 12 when they are going to Tirthan, please tell me. If there is any child who would not be 12 years old, not that he would be 12 in maybe 3 days, 4 days, not that. Is there any child who's not 12?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Ella won't be 12. I mean, Ira is, but another friend of hers who's traveling will not
So
be.
I just want to put this up with everybody. By law, in an airline, any child who is not 12 and is traveling alone on a flight is not allowed, without a UNMR, which is unaccompanied minor, assistance. So please get back to your travel agent. They might stop your children. So there have been times where children have not been stopped going together. I'm not saying, but there are many times. So 80% children are being stopped, even if they go in and if they check the ID and if your child is not 12, they have the entire right by law to stop your child and not let them board the flight. At
So,
boarding, also children have been denied boarding and you have to pay for it. So I'm just making sure to all of you that if your child is not 12 on the 23rd and the 1st of May, the 2 dates when they are traveling, if they are not 12, please make sure because then Inme also wouldn't be able to help you because once they're inside, they will not let us go inside and we will not be able to help.
so Vinita, even if they are traveling with other children who are 12 plus, they might not be allowed.
Mira, it happens at times that they allow. I'm being honest because Kolkata, I have a lot of children who travel with these 12 plus and they've got away. It depends on the security that time. I can't promise you on this because at times there are times where, this whole bunch is going and that one of it also they don't even look at it. But sometimes at the airport, like in security, if they, it's just a matter of your luck.
Luck,
If
yeah.
they get hold it, they will stop the child. And we've had a case where my son was traveling and three of them were stopped at the boarding. They cleared the check-in, they cleared the security, but at the boarding they were stopped and they were not allowed. And we had to pay like 4,000 or something to the airline to just get them transferred. So
Okay.
I'm just letting you know for a disclaimer that you should know in your mind. You can speak to the airline if the PNR is the same. So now, if your son and another child who is 12, their PNR is the same, then still maybe they allow. But if their PNR is different and there is no adult traveling, then that's a problem. If there is an adult traveling on the same flight, okay, and you just tell them that he's traveling with that adult on a different PNR, that's allowed, but not otherwise. You have to give an authorization letter.
The PNRs are the same for all of them.
I would advise you, Ira, just go and speak to the travel agent. It'll be better because
Yeah,
I
so
am the right person.
Kaveri called earlier regarding that. So I told her to speak to Nila's mother to just
Right.
confirm with the
Yeah.
travel agent regarding
I'm
that.
just making it very sure because I don't want the children to be, troubled at the airport and
Yeah.
this entire very uncomfortable situation.
Mm.
So that was one. So just find out from the airline or from your agent whether they can travel. So that's from me. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, Vinita, 1 second.
Yes.
How do we know that they will be stopped? I mean, will you be paying in case because we'll not be there? How do they allow the kids?
So when they are stopped, you will get a call from inside. Like you won't be allowed inside the airport, I won't be allowed. Nobody will be. So airport rules are once the children are inside. If they are outside and they need that
Mhm.
money, definitely we will help you with it. That you can transfer us later. We will put it with the children. That's not a problem. But imagine
Mm.
the child has gone in, does their check-in or their security, and then they are stopped. Neither me or you, we can't. None of us can help because they won't allow us in.
Mhm.
And
So we
then
should
either
speak
they are
in.
a no-show and they send him back outside, or they need that money to pay, and that is the amount which I can't tell you right now. That has to be by the airline.
So we should call the airline and inform. That's what is the right thing to do. What is the right thing to do?
The right thing
Because
is either ask your agent if you've done it through the agent.
no, I did directly. So what should I do?
Maybe you can just go and check the website of the airline whether they allow, and ask one of them if you can get hold of it, because I don't want the children to be in trouble.
No. Because there are other kids who are above 12. So I just want to understand like how exactly we
This
should
is
give the
what I know,
authorization.
Sujata. So this is
Mm-hmm.
like I only know this, that by law it is not allowed. There are children
Mm-hmm.
who have traveled and they have, sneaked in and nothing has happened. They have come safe. But there has
Mm-hmm.
been cases where children have been stopped by, and we really had a problem where we were trying to get with touch with the airline, and there's been a major chaos. So this is something which is like I can't promise or I can't say that this won't happen or this will happen. This is something on luck.
Okay. We can write a letter and give otherwise. So something like that. I mean, did it happen?
Again,
I don't know
again,
what to do now. What exactly
again,
has to be
see,
done?
again, this is about the security at that time at the airport. If they are lenient, sometimes they allow that this is a group of children going and they allow. And if there is somebody who's very strict and somebody who's very particular, they might stop. So this is no in nobody's hand, neither me nor yours.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. Let me find out from them. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you. Anything else I can help you with? Anything else you want to know from me?
How many registrations are there right now, Vinita, for this particular camp? How many
16.
kids would be there?
For TIR2, there are around 16 children.
1-6.
1 6, yes.
Okay, lovely. Yeah,
Anything else? Yes, Divya, you want to have some question?
No, I'm good. I just know that I need to get in touch with my
You are on mute.
sorry.
I can't.
So my son has food allergies and I
Okay.
mentioned it in the form, but I have not mentioned the medicines. So I think I need to mention
Yes,
those.
please do that. So, whom are
And
you in touch with?
Mahesh,
Okay, so can you just text Mahesh with your son's name and the food allergy and medicine you need to be administered?
so
Just send those medicines.
and also someone will be there to administer
Oh,
the
yeah, the doctor will be
epic.
there. Just put a prescription or a note
Sure.
as a parent and send the medicines and just tell us the dosage which needs to be given. It will be
Okay.
administered.
All right. That's just in case of allergies. So
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
inform him.
As long as it is told to us, we'll do it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
And for all the children, have a super time at Tirthan. It's gonna be amazing. It's a fun-filled activity. Trust me, just go for it. Do the activities. The water activities, when I did it, it was so thrilling. But trust me, that thrill and that excitement, and once you do it, is amazing. Just do it. And in case, one thing from my end, if you have any issues emotionally, physically, anything, something which you feel that it's not because your parents are not there and you feel, speak it out. Don't come back and then tell your moms that I was uncomfortable the other day. There is a campus chief, please go and speak to him, or maybe your instructor there. It's absolutely fine to say whatever you feel, just go and tell them. Unless and until you say something to us, we will not know and we will not be able to help you. But if you come and tell us that this is the issue, maybe you're just remembering your mom, you can go and talk it out. If you have any trouble with any other peers, your friends, other children, whatever is the issue, please, please, please speak it out. Please. That's a request from me to all of you to have a beautiful holiday. Come back and tell us that you loved the program and you enjoyed. That is what we want from you. And for all the moms, happy holidays to you. So you are free from all the, burdens and everything. So you can just relax and have a good rejuvenating holiday as they have. That's it from me.
Thank you, Vinita.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.